Hi Cancer, this is your reading with me for the 16th to the 30th of September. We're going to have a look, see what's coming through, what messages, info and clarity I can give you for Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus sign, Cancer signs. So there's three things I want to mention. First of all, if you would like to win a free reading with me, check out the description box below since I do a giveaway every single month. Second thing is if you would like to purchase a private reading with me, that is all listed down below. They're done within 12 to 20, 12 to 24 hours. I had to think about that for a second, on the same day. And the last thing is that intention manifesting items, which thousands of people have seen results with, are on my website. Check out the review section on there on shopmoonlightguidance.com. Everything's meditated with and saged, handmade. There are some really, really unique items, such as intention pouches with different spices and herbs. There's intention cards as well, which you can put under your pillow, your wallet, or your purse, which are hand embroidered by me. And also, there's items such as bracelets, necklaces, anklets, pom-poms, tassels, etc. So yeah, do check it out if you're interested. Okay, so let's have a look and see, Cancer. The wild card. Do 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 do. Three of Wands, Lovers. Oh, interesting. Three of Cups. Now, I am an upright reader, so I thought I would, just mention that as well. Ten of Wands. Six of Wands. This is really, really good. And also very important, okay? So from the 16th to the 30th, what I see for many of you is that there is a real, real sense of completion, okay? You're completing tasks, loose things or loose strings, you're tying those up, and that's what I'm seeing. So some of you may have had, certain projects that have been just looming for a really long time, and it just comes together. For some of you, you might have been waiting around for someone in a relationship, and then that sort of gets tied together as well. Does that make sense? Perhaps there was someone in your family who, and this is just an example, by the way, because these are the kinds of things that I see for you. Now, obviously, this is a general reading, and many people are going to be watching this. So, of course, it will resonate to you, but in different ways. So I thought I'd mention that, it's really in private readings where I could just tell you okay, look, this is what it is, and this is how it is. But here, it's going to be different things. So for some of you, you may have a family member who's been trying to get married for a really long time. They've just had so many delays and things like that. And then boom, finally, there's some kind of news around this, and it's finally booked, and there's hope, light at the end of the tunnel that it actually will happen because of perhaps delays and things. So that's what I see with the Three of Wands. There have been a lot of delays, or maybe there's just a lot of time that this has taken. Maybe some of you have projects. Some of you might have been, just wanting to date, and you're just like, oh my god, I'm so hopeless, Moonlight, there's no one here. And then boom, in your vision, there's this sense of victory, like you're seeing the finish line. And it's not that when you get to the finish line, boom, it's all over and done and whatnot. It starts a new journey, it starts a new chapter. There's more to experience. And so this reading is very important. It's probably more important than many of you can imagine. You're basically tying up those loose ends. Ah, there it is, the loose ends, yeah. So the Lovers also shows here that romantically there's a nice energy that's flowing through. Saturn here is bringing you some satisfaction, which is nice. And that retrograde is coming to a close. Well, it actually comes to a close in October, but it's honestly not so far away. The Three of Cups here shows quite a lot of social energy, so you might be talking a lot to friends or people around you or in communities. I mean, some of you might be watching content in different communities, and to be honest, that makes a lot of sense. Here you are at my channel, part of the tarot community, here we are. So it's interesting, you might be getting sort of people's perspectives or really commenting on certain things. So the Ten of Wands definitely shows with the Nine of Wands that a lot of you may be also overthinking a lot, and you might be even thinking what now? When you watch a TV show and it just takes up so much of your time, and you're okay, it's just gonna, whenever, and then it comes to an end, and you're what do I do now? What do I do now? Or there's something that just takes up your time for such a long time, and then it's finished, and you're okay, what do I do to fill up my time now? It's the kind of vibe I get here. Okay, so yes, Cancer, you get to that finish line, but there's still so much more to come. So Eight of Cups here is retreating. You got the Knight of Wands as well. Many of you will be pursued in this particular month. Actually, it's a really nice energy. I don't think there's something terribly, terribly wrong with this. I think that it's actually really heartening heartening, that's not a word, it's really makes your heart space feel good. Six of Swords, emotionally you're taking yourself to a better place. If you've had family issues, I feel like there can be healing here. I think that if you've been in a situation with someone who has not treated you well, there can be healing here that we're picking up on, you know, where you're really trying to tie off those loose ends. Remember, the thing here as well is about you also having acceptance, accepting that you know what, it is where it is, and being okay with it. For some of you, you'll get commitment. For some of you, there is acceptance towards it, very much so coming to I guess a close, you know, but that's the thing, is that I feel like you're also supporting yourself with some, you know, supportive people. If you don't have any supportive people, remember your spirit guides, your ancestors, your angels, they are there as well. You can always pray to them. Yeah, see, some of you have been really stuck in a not so great situation for a while, and now finally it's like that is coming to a close in a very nice way, though, let me just say. You know, it's coming together in a good way that gives you happiness, fulfillment, and of course satisfaction. So that's really what I want to say. I just grabbed a pen just in case you're wondering what I was doing. So that's really what we have. Look, because you've got the Seven of Swords, so the 6 to the 7. Be careful, okay, in these last 2 weeks of scammers. What I mean by that, I have to tell you this, you know, it's a really important warning. Be careful of people that seem too good to be true. Be careful of people that come to you with business ideas and proposals that just seem, you know, out of this world incredible. Sometimes they're good, but remember, you are in a Mercury retrograde. You may not know the full truth of everything during this time, and even with the Five of Wands, you may land up in a bit of chaos, which you can avoid, okay, because that's not the main thing coming through. The main thing here is that, you know, it's best to walk away from situations that don't serve you, or, you know, where it's really one-sided, but also, I think that many of you are finding, you know, that you're getting to that finish line, regardless of some of these more struggling cards. So, you know, make sure you don't click on any fishy links. If you get random phone calls, you know, do not give out your like personal information, you know, bank stuff, very important, or card related stuff, obviously, because during Mercury retrograde, trust me, you know, people can also get things wrong. Like if you're, for example, if you're like writing something, signing something, you know, putting down numbers, like just make sure you double check it, because Mercury retrograde, you know, sometimes there can be things that you just miss and things like that. It's one of those things with the retrograde. So I think actually this reading is very important because it serves as a warning, but it also serves as, I think in many ways, completion towards bigger things. I really, really believe that. It's nice, you know, it really is. So, long story short, Cancer, what I think is really important, vital, crucial, significant, that we have got to understand here is that ultimately the last 2 weeks of September are about protecting yourself. Make sure that you're doing that for you, because it's very important, you know, and ultimately if you're kind of just kind of going with it all, that's totally fine too, you know, but just make sure that if you see something fishy, take yourself away from that situation or report it, but also that things are tying up, which is great, okay, so that will make you feel so much more satisfied. Some of you might also find, oh my gosh, you know, that show that I was watching is over, or, you know, that thing that I had like a big project is over. Some of you may have been doing like house renovations, I see that as well, or decorating, and now that that's over, you're thinking, what else can I be doing here, hello, you know, so that's another vibe as well. So you know, there's a lot that we pick up here, which actually is quite significant and important as well. But yeah, that's basically the thing that I see it. So, you know, we also see some chaos as well because of Mercury retrograde. So if you're traveling, just check before you travel. If you are, you know, posting things, make sure you put the right address on things. Do you know what? That's actually a very good one for me as well, because I post items all around the world with the intention items that I make. So yeah, it's one of those things, honestly, like just check things before. Yeah, so that is your reading with me, Cancer. I really hope that this reading helped you and gave you tons of clarity, information, knowledge. Hope it really helped you in your path and gave you tons of clarity, and definitely do take care as well. And yeah, I really, really do hope that it helped you a ton. All the information for the intention items, for the private readings, the free reading giveaway, is all linked down below for your convenience. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and also do comment down below if this resonates with you, and take care everyone.